Halloween is just a few short days away, and a lot of us are looking for some spooky things to watch. But what if you have little ones in the house, or you're like me and just don't like super scary horror films? Well, no need to worry, because today I am here to give you my list of 5 family-friendly movies that you can watch this Halloween. Hello everyone, my name is Rachel and I review everything. So I've always really enjoyed celebrating Halloween, but sadly I'm not much of a horror person. And while I was gathering up some of my favorite non-horror movies to watch this year, I realized that I can't be the only one who feels this way. So I decided to come up with a list of my 5 favorite movies to watch during Halloween. I think these movies are not only great if you're not so into horror, but also if you're looking to watch something slightly spooky with your family, that hopefully won't scare the pants off your kids. I had a lot of fun putting this list together and I am very excited to share it with you. But before we get started, just a quick reminder that I upload new videos to this channel every single week. And if you haven't already, I would very much appreciate you hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications. That way, if you like what you see, then you'll never have to miss out on another upload of mine. But with all that being said, let's get started with this list. So to start out this list, we have Hotel Transylvania. I personally like to watch all 3 of the Hotel Transylvania movies for Halloween because they happen to be some of my favorite movies ever. But if you don't want to watch all 3 of them for some reason, the first one is perfect for Halloween, especially as it introduces characters such as Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, and the Invisible Man. I think these movies are so fun and so clever. They're cute and very enjoyable for kids, while also having plenty of inside jokes and references that adults can enjoy as well. Next, I have another one of my all-time favorite movies, Coraline. Coraline is probably the spookiest movie that I have on this list. With the stop-motion animation and the way that it was designed overall, it gives you a very uneasy feeling, and so does the story. It's very strange, but also one of the most fantastic movies that I have ever seen, and it's an absolute must-watch for this time of year. Next up on the list, we have Monster House, and this movie may be rated PG, but it's definitely a bit unsettling. Especially when the story behind the house is revealed, things get kind of weird and also make you feel kind of terrible. It's a great movie with just the right amount of creepiness. I like it a lot. The next suggestion I have for you is Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed. Now that I'm an adult, I've come to realize that I'm not so much a fan of the first Scooby-Doo movie. It had much more of a spoof type feel, and I'm just not quite as into that. Monsters Unleashed, however, seemed to take the gang a little more seriously, and we got to see several villains from the cartoons come to life, which was a lot of fun. I always break this one out in October. It's a classic for me. And the last movie that I have on this list, or should I say movies, is Twitches and also Twitches 2. I actually remember both of these premiering on the Disney Channel for the first time, so I get a lot of nice nostalgia from watching these two. And maybe I'm a little biased, but I swear they are some of the best DCOMs to have ever been made. If you haven't seen these movies or would like to rewatch them, then I highly suggest doing so. Well, that was my list of 5 family-friendly movies to watch this Halloween. I purposefully kept movies like Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, and The Nightmare Before Christmas off of this list because I figured those are already some of the most watched movies during this time of year, and I just wanted to share some of my personal favorites outside of those. Definitely be sure to let me know down in the comments below if you'll be watching any of these movies for Halloween, and as always you can follow me over on Twitter at rr_everything, where I talk about all kinds of shows and movies and also post updates on future videos. But until then, I'm Rachel, and that was my list of 5 family-friendly movies to watch this Halloween.